Hello my friend, are you ready for Bundesliga Matchday number 18? Then let's go!
Radek Vegas. There's no better.
Before we start, make sure you press the like button and subscribe to this channel that you don't miss any of my picks. Thanks for your support, buddy. Yeah, and let's have a look back on Matchday number 17, how we did last week. The small Ecker was a winner, but we got the money back only at Wolfsburg and Heidenheim, so the win was just 0.5 because of the Dortmund win, and the handicap Ecker was a loser. So altogether the game day was not profitable. At the end I'm still very profitable with 2.3 units. That's 14 units more than Ronan from Oddspedia, the biggest YouTube sports betting channel in Europe. So he won his first Ecker, congratulations, because he now adapts more my style and goes more risk, and it paid off. Well done, Ronan, you can learn from the best. And ironically, in the Oddspedia monthly tipster competition, after 17 days I'm still leading with about 150 units in front of the second one. This might change from time to time, but yeah, you can see there is no Ronan or anybody else of Oddspedia in this competition. Why is that? Because there are no professionals, but yeah, let's have a look at my professional prediction for matchday number 18. The match on Friday night between Mainz and Union Berlin has been cancelled due to unfavorable weather conditions, so let's skip this and head over to the first real game on Saturday between Heidenheim and Wolfsburg. It's a fascinating match-up. As we can see in the standings, Heidenheim as a newly relegated team is 1 point ahead of Wolfsburg, and even better, they are number 6 at home, so very strong home team, and Wolfsburg has only 2 wins away and 6 losses. That's why I would say Heidenheim should be the favorite, but they aren't, and in this situation we're good at betting on draw no bet on the real favorite, which is Heidenheim, and we get odds of 1.8 here. But not my favorite bet, as I still think, of course, Wolfsburg is a good team and they will get back into track from time to time. Cologne hosts Dortmund. The first game in this season between these two teams was a close one, 1-0 for Dortmund at home, and Cologne was not that bad in their last 3 games. Now they collected at least some points, but that's not enough because in the standings they are still pre-last and only scored 11 goals, which is the worst amount of goals in the whole league. And Dortmund is coming from a handicap win against the last Darmstadt, and they should continue to score goals and win games. That's why Dortmund win with odds of 1.7 is really good. Same situation here, we have a very bad team with Darmstadt versus a pretty good team like Frankfurt, which has now won the last game against Leipzig and is close to the Champions League spots. So again, should be a clear thing for Frankfurt here, and the odds of 1.9 are really good. Freiburg versus Hoffenheim is a close game between number 7 and number 8. That's why we expect, of course, a draw here, and I don't understand the big favorite role of Freiburg with odds of 2.0, as Hoffenheim was one of the best away teams with only 3 losses away. So I think they will split the points here, and the bet on the highest odds is the best thing to do with odds of 3.8 on a draw. I like it. Bochum is hosting Stuttgart. Should be a clear thing if you look at the standings. Stuttgart number 3 versus Bochum 11 spots behind on 14. But if you look at the home standings, you see that Bochum only lost a single game and only conceded 10 goals at home. And Stuttgart lost 4 games away and conceded 15 goals away. And their best striker, Gerassi, is not in the game because he's playing for his country in the Africa Cup. of Nations, and that's why I have to add another funny fact that Stuttgart hasn't won a single game without Guirassy, and that's why they won't win at Bochum. At best, they can reach a draw, and I like the 3.8 for a draw here very well, as Bochum is really hard to beat at home. The top game of the day between number 4 Leipzig and number 1 Leverkusen. As I said, for Guirassy and Stuttgart, almost is the same situation for Leverkusen, as they have a lot of players missing due to the Africa Cup, and they had really big problems in their game at Augsburg last week. They only had a 1-0, which was really close. And on the other hand, Leipzig started very bad with a loss against Frankfurt also. But this is a game between two good teams. Both want to go to the Champions League or even more for Leverkusen. But at the end, I think it will be a draw as well, 2-2. And yeah, the odds for that are 3.8. So the bookies also are not really sure. And yeah, I really think that Leverkusen might have big problems in this game and even might lose this game, but still I like the highest odds for a draw here. Bayern Munich versus Werder Bremen, not worth to consider because they have such terrible odds of 1.1. And in the last game between Gladbach and Augsburg, the odds on Gladbach are way too low with 1.9, as Augsburg is only 2 points behind them in the standings. And also Augsburg is one of the best teams since their coach Jesse Torup arrived, and beside that, they had only one victory in the last 6 games, and they won't win this game at Gladbach probably, but I would also say that the odds on Gladbach are too low, and I prefer betting on the higher draw odds, as I also think the chances for an Augsburg win are not good enough to spoil the draw odds with a double chance or draw no bet on Augsburg or something like that, which is very unlikely. So I also like the draw here. That's it. Let's have a look at my picks on this game day and the ACA. Before we start, make sure you press the like button and subscribe to this channel that you don't miss any of my picks. Thanks for your support, buddy. I think there will be a lot of draws on this game day, and the most likely draws are between Bochum and Stuttgart and Gladbach and Augsburg. And of course, also the Freiburg game is a very good draw bet. I don't know the exact odds now, but I think 3.6 at least, and maybe even 3.8. And the other ones are Dortmund and Frankfurt as a winner. And let's get to my ECA. But I have to mention also that I won all 6 bets, single bets last game day. So that's what I'm doing, betting on single bets. The ECAs are just for fun and to show that I also am maybe the one and only person who's able to win ECAs in the long run, at least at YouTube. I just combined 2 winners, Dortmund win and Frankfurt win. We get odds of 3.3, and the more riskier ECA is Asian Handicap -1 on both. If they win with 2 goals in advantage, we get odds of 6.16. And that's it for this game day. Thanks for watching, have a good time, and see you next time.